Red Bull Racing is shaking things up with a major announcement that could change the game. The buzz is all about Daniel Ricciardo's future with the team. After some lackluster performances, rumors are swirling that Ricciardo's last races could be on the horizon. But what's the big news? What's next for Red Bull? Strap in, racing fans, because we're diving deep into this exciting development today. Let's watch this video, explore the truth behind the rumors, and see what lies ahead for Ricciardo and the team. Daniel Ricciardo, the Australian Formula One driver, is facing uncertain times after a string of disappointing performances, particularly in Australia. His teammate Coda outperformed him, earning valuable points for the team. Amidst rumors of Ricciardo's potential firing from Red Bull Racing, statements from team officials like Marco and Lawson, along with hints of bringing in a replacement for Perez, suggest a turbulent road ahead for Ricciardo. Reports indicate that Ricciardo has received an ultimatum from Helmut Marco regarding his race performance. Despite Ricciardo's marketability and experience, the high standards set by Red Bull Racing leave no room for underperformance. While some may find it hard to believe, Red Bull is known for its ruthless approach to performance, regardless of a driver's reputation. The uncertainty surrounding Ricciardo's future raises questions about the broader implications for the Formula One grid. If Ricciardo were to depart, it could shake up the dynamics of the sport, impacting both Red Bull Racing and potential opportunities for other drivers. The looming possibility of his departure, possibly as early as the Miami Grand Prix, adds intrigue to an already competitive field. Just as Daniel Ricciardo faces scrutiny, other drivers like Gasly, Albon and Nitiv have also encountered their share of struggles. Ricciardo took over from Nitiv after the latter's challenging season in 2023. Now, reports suggest that Ricciardo himself is under pressure to perform. Helmut Marco, a key figure at Red Bull Racing, has reportedly given Ricciardo an ultimatum to improve his race pace within 2 races. Failure to do so may lead to his replacement by Liam Lawson, who awaits his chance in the wings. News of Ricciardo's uncertain future has surfaced in both German and New Zealand media outlets. While some speculate bias from New Zealand sources due to Lawson's nationality, the consistency of reports from various sources indicates a genuine concern regarding Ricciardo's performance. The possibility of Ricciardo's departure from Formula One is now a topic of discussion among fans and pundits alike. In response to questions about Ricciardo's performance in Melbourne, Helmut Marco emphasized that the issue lies not with the car, but with Ricciardo's mindset. He clarified that all drivers have access to the same data and equipment, leaving no room for excuses. Performance expectations for Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo has a proven track record of being a fast driver, but his performance seems to be affected by something on his mind. He needs to match the pace of his teammate, Yuki Tsunoda, to meet expectations. Helmut Marco, discussing Ricciardo's performance, highlighted that Ricciardo is trailing behind Tsunoda and must improve quickly. This situation poses a significant challenge for Ricciardo, especially considering Marco's comments about the potential second seat at Red Bull Racing alongside Max Verstappen. Marco even emphasized the age factor when discussing the futures of Sergio Perez and Daniel Ricciardo. He suggested that Red Bull Racing needs to consider the long-term prospects of their team, hinting that both drivers are not in their prime. This raises the possibility of promoting a younger driver like Yuki Tsunoda to Red Bull Racing or keeping him at Scuderia AlphaTauri for further development. Consequently, Tsunoda's seat appears more secure than Ricciardo's, although Tsunoda himself hopes to be considered as Perez's replacement if such discussions arise during the season. The availability of drivers like Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso further complicates Daniel Ricciardo's situation. Their presence on the market diminishes Ricciardo's chances even more, spelling worse news for him. Especially noteworthy is Alonso's recent success, having won the last 2 races for Ferrari and showcasing top performance in 2024, despite not securing a seat for 2025. This adds pressure on Ricciardo, as Alonso's motivation to prove himself aligns with what Red Bull Racing may seek in a driver from 2025 onwards, amidst a highly competitive grid with significant progress from Ferrari and McLaren. Despite the challenges, Ricciardo remains optimistic about his upcoming races. He acknowledges the tough start to the season, but expresses confidence in his abilities, stating, "I definitely believe I can do it." He emphasizes a lack of panic and expresses determination to persevere, affirming his commitment to continuous improvement. Ricciardo's resilient attitude reflects his readiness to face the challenges ahead and strive for better performances in the races to come. Despite the setbacks, Ricciardo remains steadfast, emphasizing that he doesn't feel the car favors his teammate over him. He expresses confidence in finding a solution, even if it takes time. Ricciardo's optimism and determination reflect his belief that improvement will come eventually, demonstrating his commitment to overcoming challenges and achieving success. However, given the intensified competition in the midfield, Ricciardo may not have the luxury of endless time to wait for improvements. The midfield battle has become fiercer than ever, as seen with Williams' challenging decision-making process to secure even a single point. With such high stakes, Red Bull Racing needs to bolster its lineup to remain competitive in the midfield. Opportunity with Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson emerges as a potential solution for Red Bull Racing, particularly in navigating the densely packed midfield. Lawson's past performances, notably his competitive spirit against Yuki Tsunoda in 2023, present an opportunity for Red Bull to strengthen its position in the midfield. By considering Lawson alongside Ricciardo, Red Bull aims to solidify its presence in the midfield battle, recognizing the necessity of a strong driver lineup to achieve success on the track. In a recent statement, Lawson expressed his desire to secure a spot within the Red Bull team. He hinted that if not for Red Bull, he would consider placing himself elsewhere, which could potentially be a significant loss for the team. Despite acknowledging Ricciardo's value and marketing potential, Lawson remains focused on his goal of returning to the Red Bull Racing lineup. He believes in his abilities and is eager to prove himself on the track. He acknowledges Ricciardo's potential but emphasizes his readiness to step up and perform at a higher level. While acknowledging the competitiveness within Red Bull Racing, Lawson is determined to secure a seat in Formula One, regardless of the team. Red Bull faces a challenging decision regarding its driver lineup. While Ricciardo brings valuable marketing opportunities to the team, Lawson's talent and readiness to compete present a compelling case for his inclusion in the Racing Bulls lineup. Red Bull must weigh these factors carefully to decide to maximize their performance and future prospects in Formula One. Moreover, his extensive experience in Formula One could be a valuable asset for the team. His commitment to staying with the Racing Bulls in 2024 and potentially beyond demonstrates his dedication to the team's success. Ricciardo could guide the team in the right direction and contribute to their overall performance with his leadership qualities. Horner's recent comments stating that Ricciardo is resilient and capable of bouncing back might suggest that Ricciardo's position within the team is secure. However, past assurances have been overturned by changing circumstances. The uncertain scenario. Despite the apparent stability, the circumstances are ripe for a change. With one driver underperforming and another waiting in the wings, the Racing Bulls are in a prime position to shake up the driver market. The decision ultimately rests with the team, and they must weigh the potential impact of such a move carefully. The potential moves within the Racing Bulls could have significant implications for the rest of the grid. One such scenario is the possible recruitment of Carlos Sainz Jr. by Red Bull. Christian Horner has hinted at the idea of bringing Sainz on board, highlighting his past victories against Red Bull and emphasizing the need to consider external options for a competitive driver. Ricciardo might be unsettled by Horner's acknowledgement that Red Bull may need to look beyond their current lineup for a strong second driver. This suggests that Ricciardo's position within the team could be at risk, especially to challenge Max Verstappen's dominance. Horner aims to demonstrate that no individual, including Verstappen, is indispensable, and pairing him with another competitive driver from 2025 onwards could reinforce this message. Furthermore, discussions about Fernando Alonso replacing Sergio Perez add another layer of complexity to the situation. If Alonso were to join Red Bull, it could further intensify the competition within the team and across the grid. potentially reshaping the dynamics of Formula One for the upcoming seasons. Recent rumors suggest that the seat previously occupied by the Mexican driver Sergio Perez is once again up for grabs. According to Ralf Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, a two-time world champion, actively seeks to join Red Bull and partner with Max Verstappen. This indicates that if Ricciardo doesn't see a path to Red Bull in the near future, his motivation to excel with the Racing Bulls could diminish significantly. Consequently, this could pave the way for Liam Lawson to demonstrate his potential as the future of Formula One. Considering these developments raises questions about the foundation of Helmut Marco's ultimatum to Ricciardo. Is it based on solid grounds, and more importantly, does it reflect the evolving dynamics within the team and across the sport? With Alonso eyeing a seat at Red Bull and Lawson waiting in the wings, the pressure on Ricciardo to perform became even more pronounced. So, what do you think of the bombshell by Red Bull with its recent major announcement? Comment below and subscribe for more such videos.